When you add this to this, it becomes this. Welcome back to Baba Chuck 14, and today we are starting a new week because this is my first DC Multiverse McFarlane figure, the Grim Knight Batman. So welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time here, click on the subscribe button and click on the bell icon so you can be notified of any new updates, new videos of my channel. Give this video a thumbs up and all the good stuff. And now back on with the video. So this is my first time having a DC Multiverse figure. I'm pretty excited to take this guy out of the box. But first, let's check out the packaging. And here we have the packaging for the DC Multiverse Grim Knight. So it's another version of Batman, because this version of Batman, when Joe Chill killed his parents, Bruce Wayne picked up the gun and killed Joe Chill himself and became a avenging Batman. And he does his crime fighting by killing the criminals. So as you can see, it's a figure for ages 12 and above. So taking a look on the window, you see the Grim Knight, and you see that it's got 22 moving parts, Todd McFarlane Toys. Not much on the top of the box. On the side of the box, you see the Grim Knight. Then on the back of the box, you got that awesome artwork from the comic book. And then on the other side, it's still the Grim Knight. Not much on the bottom, so that's it for its packaging. Pretty simplistic. And now let's take the Batman or the Grim Knight out of the box. And here we've got the Grim Knight out of the box, and you have the figure and everything else that comes with him. So first off, let's take a look at the collector card that comes with him. So it's just like the artwork on the back of the box, and you have a readout. And if you want to read that, you can pause the video. And then he comes with a standard DC Multiverse action figure stand, so you can peg the figure here to help him stand on his feet. And then he comes with this backpack of a bunch of guns and ammo that are banded up together, and it looks like the shape of a bat wing, as you can see here. And there's a peg which can slot into the hole at the back of the Grim Knight's back, so you can just peg it in here. And he looks like he's got bat wings, but it's made up of guns and ammo, and he looks so badass. And of course, you have his grenade launcher, as you can see here. And then you have his submachine gun here, and I think it's an H&K submachine gun, I'm not sure. So that's all the accessories that comes with the Batman Grim Knight. And now let's take a look at the figure and all the amazing sculpted details on this figure. So let's take a look at this guy's head sculpt. So of all the McFarlane Batman figures that have been released, I never really had a liking to most of them, but this one seems to be my favorite, and the head sculpt is really nice. As you can see, really great sculpted detail of the Batman's face, and you can see he's got this scarf, then the bat logo here, which is on his chest, but you can't really see because of his bandoliers of ammo that's strapped on him. Then you see a lot of sculpted details in this, and he has a lot of weapons, which is unfortunate because it's not detachable like the G.I. Joe classified series, where the weapons can be detached. And then you see that knee pad with the Batman emblem. Really great looking figure. The folds on his pants, the creases, and the boots, as you can see there, it looks really fabulous. So you see the spikes on his gauntlets on his arms, really great looking. And the paint job on this one, you have this gunmetal gray, which differentiates it from the black on his costume. I really love how this figure looks like. And now it's time to take a look at this guy's articulation. For articulation, let's take off the batwing of guns. So his head is on a ball joint, can turn 360, can look down that much, then can look up that much. It's a little bit limited. And then for his arms, the shoulders can turn 360. He's got the cut on the bicep for the swivel, and as you can see, he's got double jointed elbows over here, and then he's got swivel and up and down movement for the wrists, and he's got a pretty good ab crunch. It's on a ball, so you can get pretty good movement out of his abs. And then it's got waist swivel as well, and then he can kick forward that much, kick backward that much. He's got a different kind of swivel for the McFarlane Toys, as you can see there. And then he's got double jointed knees, which are really ratcheted and looks good. And then he's got no cut on the boot, but he's got ankle rocker joints, which are really weird because you can see here on the foot the cut is ugly. As you can see there, it doesn't look good, especially when you move it, so you see that ball. But this guy is still a pretty good articulated figure. Now you've seen his articulation, so let's check out the size comparison with all the other figures. So here's the Grim Knight, all armed up and ready to fight, and you have all his weapons and his backpack of weapons back again. And now it's time to take a look at comparisons. So here he is with my DC 52 Batman, and then I think they're almost the same height. So the Grim Knight's a little bit taller than the new 52 Batman. Then I have another Batman here which is pretty short. And of course, let's take this other Batman and show him off with a Punisher. So how they look like, and they look so badass together. And then of course, I have one more badass guy to show him. So let's take out the new 52 and bring in someone his own size. So Arnold and the Grim Knight are almost the same height. And of course, I'm bringing in another guy that I recently unboxed and reviewed. He got G.I. Joe Classified Roadblock. So you have these four badass muscle bound guys and ready to kick ass. And let's bring in a lady for comparison, and you have the Marvel Legends Black Widow, and you can see she's pretty small compared to all these muscle bound guys. So that's it for the size comparison. So that has been my review for the Grim Knight, my first DC Todd McFarlane figure, and this guy is really awesome. He's really worth the price, and my only gripes for this one is that the weapons in his figure are not removable. But other than that, I need more weapons. And his Batwing backpack, I wish they were removable as well. But otherwise, an awesome figure, great articulation, and the paint job is awesome as well. So thank you guys for watching this video, and comment below because the first 20 commenters will be entered in the Wheel of Winners. And speaking of comments, I would like to give a shout out to the following people who left comments in my previous videos: Juana Rojas, Mods Mary, Ans Marcelo, Vintuazan, and Juvi's channel. Thank you for leaving comments, and now let's stay tuned for the Wheel of Winners. And the winner is Iris Blog. Yahoo!